comment, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, let me go walk out for a minute. Yeah, how y'all doing today, man? Gotta talk about some interesting news. Some interesting news, man. You know I got to go in. Y'all know I got to go in. My boy, Keith One Time Thurman, has came out to the public and has told the public, the boxing fans around the world, that Mr. Manny Pacquiao, he feels, was on steroids during their fight. Now, Keith Thurman been off 2 years. I'm a fan of Keith Thurman myself. I always tell people, Keith Thurman brought me back into boxing. You know, I've always put Manny Pacquiao on blast for his steroid use. A lot of people act like they don't know that Manny Pacquiao is on steroids. And I am going to go in on Manny Pacquiao, okay? But, the first thing you got to sit up and you got to wonder about is, Keith Thurman, why the fuck didn't you come out and tell us this after the fight? Why did you wait to come tell us that you feel this man was taking steroids? One thing Keith got to do, in my opinion, man, Keith, you got to shut the fuck up and get back in the ring. Don't nobody want to keep hearing all them goddamn excuses about you feel he was on steroids or whatever you saying that he was on. So out of 2 years, you done set up, you done talked to boxing fans, you've been sitting on pianos, you've been playing flutes, you've been in airplanes, and now you want to come back out and you want to come tell us that this man was on steroids. I already knew he was on steroids, but you should have known. I mean, come on, Keith Thurman, you a legend. I mean, not a legend. You a fighter. You've been in the game a long time. You know what go on in the fight game. You knew 9 times out of 10 that man was on steroids, but you wanted that fight too damn bad. Then you should have let that fight pass, man. When they first told you they wasn't doing no drug testing, you should have passed on that fight. I can understand you wanted to go out there and be great. You felt hell. I can beat him without it. But it don't work like that. And now you see it don't work like that. And I don't know if he done messed up Keith Thurman's mind or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, he got him depressed or whatever, but he done did something. This man ain't even talking about fighting. He's talking about he want a potential fight this summer. Every year we get a damn summer, Keith. Come on, man. Folks don't want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that crybaby shit. You should have came out and said that right after the fight, bro. You talking about a rematch. He is not going to rematch you now. Especially after you going out here saying you felt like his hands felt like cement. You felt like he was on something. He most definitely ain't finna rematch your ass now. Now, the question we got to ask, man, is this something that Keith Thurman should have kept to himself after 2 years? Or is now a good time for him to expose this? With me, it's a yin and a yang. Um, right now, it seems like some little crybaby shit, some bitch shit. You lost and you've been off 2 years. But then it's good for the public to know, you know what I'm saying, that Manny Pacquiao be juicing. It's good for us to know that he be juicing. Now we see why potential fights like the Errol Spence fight didn't happen. Because you're going to have to get tested to fight Errol Spence. So now it makes you wonder, huh? Now it makes you wonder why the Terrence Crawford fight won't go through, huh? Mm, mm. You see, we got to understand one thing. Those two fighters were with Al Heyman. Pacquiao and Keith Thurman was with Al Heyman. So that could have been crossed like that. Manny Pacquiao the superstar over Keith Thurman. So whatever Manny want to do, Keith Thurman should have never took that fucking fight. He had no business getting in the ring with him when they said it wasn't no testing. I would have backed out. And I would have told the public and came on and told the public, I'm not fighting nobody and we ain't testing. It don't make sense for me to get in the ring. I want to fight bad as hell, but if we ain't testing, look at what Floyd had to do. The same thing with Floyd Mayweather do. Floyd said, I'm not fighting him until he take a drug test. And when he took that drug test, we seen a low budget ass Manny Pacquiao there against Floyd Mayweather. And I ain't lying. You didn't see all the sparks and all the flying punches and You know what I'm saying? The multiple combinations and 8-punch combinations and none of that shit did. He went to talking about shoulders hurt and all this shit. When you ever heard Manny Pacquiao talking about a shoulder hurt? Yeah, because he wasn't on that shit. So Keith Thurman, I'm a fan, but that's bullshit. Because you knew that. When you first signed your name on that contract, I'm sure you asked, so when drug testing gonna start? Oh, ain't no drug testing. I said ain't no fight. Ain't no fucking fight then. When he get drug tested, we'll fight. You know, you can't blame him. He who don't want to fight Manny Pacquiao when you a welterweight? You know the payday it gonna bring. You know the acknowledgement, the notoriety you gonna get from beating him if you beat him. But to take that fight, man, was crazy as fuck. But see, once again, like I tell people, it's people who always in your corner don't really give a fuck about you. Because if somebody really cared for that man, and once they would have said no drug test, not have told Keith, if I'd have been his coach or assistant coach or whoever, no, we ain't fight him, bro. We ain't finna, you ain't finna get him your belt like that. Hell nah. This Manny Pacquiao, this ain't no new coming boxer. Everybody know Manny Pacquiao been caught up in drug testing situations with Floyd Mayweather for years. Ain't no goddamn way he would have got me out there and fought him. Ain't no way. So like I said, it's a yin and yang. It's good that he coming out telling us this. So now we'll know what to expect, and now we'll see why is it that Manny Pacquiao ain't fighting nobody else? Because he know he gonna have to get drug tested. I think Manny Pacquiao is eagerly looking for fighters who are willing to do anything to fight him. He looking for fighters who are willing to do anything to fight him, and that means not take no damn test. This man been, hold on, not only that, Keith Thurman said that he was training in the Philippines before the fight. Now, Manny Pacquiao been off 2 years. 2 years. So y'all think he ain't taking no steroids over in the Philippines? So they talking about him and Mikey Garcia finna fight. Mike Garcia gonna get his ass beat to sleep, y'all. I'm telling, watch what I tell you. He gonna beat his ass to sleep. Cause you wanna know why? Because Mikey Garcia is thirsty for that Manny Pacquiao fight. And Mike Garcia gonna do the same stupid shit probably that Keith Thurman did. But Mike Garcia got a little sense because he made Errol Spence get tested. Victor Conte told Mikey Garcia to test Errol Spence Jr. So Mikey might not want it that bad. Mikey might be a little smarter than that. You know, he might not be that desperate to go out there and fight nobody on steroids because of their name. But 2 years, 2 years. And you know, like they say, steroids, you don't necessarily got to take them before a fight. They could help you months down the road. So he can come in clean and still have the advancements of steroids in his body. So, Keith, you should have told the public that shit when the fight was being made. You should have, but I don't know why what was the point of waiting? Y'all had a whole, 8 weeks for you to come out and tell the public, oh, ain't no drug testing. That's something we could have been talking about. And people was talking about it a little bit, but they weren't really talking about it that much. You know, nobody was really having no videos or having no real talks about Manny Pacquiao not being tested. But to Keith Thurman, you know, like I said, I'm a #1 fan, man. You really gotta say fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao is not gonna give you a rematch. Hopefully you do come back this summer. Hopefully you keep saying every summer you gonna come back and you waiting on this person and you waiting on that person. But we ain't seen you in no gym videos. We ain't seen you running. And you know, this shows, you know, one thing is good about this is that Al Heyman really do take care of his fighters. Cause if Keith Thurman could sit down for 3 years, it means he ain't hurt. You see what I'm saying? His pocket's straight. So Al Heyman is the man on them paydays. Cause he ain't had to fight in 2 years. But eventually, you know, you got to keep that money in that bank account. So he'll be back. He'll be back probably this summer. They talking about him and Danny Garcia at 154. I don't want Keith Thurman to move up to 154. I think he still got a lot to show at 147. You know, let Danny gatekeeping ass, no belt having ass go up there to 154 and get beat up. But that's all finna happen to him. Especially he go up there talking about some fighting some damn Jamel Charlo. He gonna get his ass beat. But he said he gonna take step up fights before he getting up with like real competition at 154, which is good for him. But Dan ain't nothing but a gatekeeper right now. That's all Dana Garcia is, a gatekeeper. Hate to say it, I know there's a lot of Dana fans out there. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans out there, my Mexican bros, all y'all. You know what I'm saying? But he a gatekeeper. But just had to get on my hand and let y'all know, Keith Thurman, you need to shut the fuck up. Go get back in the gym and come back one time. Come back out and beat everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Then Manny Pacquiao want a rematch if he ain't retired. You know what I'm saying? And what's up with this champion and recess shit? When they started that? And they's right for calling that recess, champion and recess, because Manny Pacquiao running around playing basketball and shit. Singing and shit. That's a good name for a champion in recess, because he playing in bullshit. Recess. What the fuck is that? He stripped. He ain't got no title no more. I don't know why people even keep saying that shit to me. He a champion in recess. Man, get the fuck out of here. He ain't got no goddamn title no more. No goddamn champion in recess. I just read it on Google. I just read it on Google. That's a small reason, and he waited because people are addicted to worshiping Manny due to the Floyd hate. True. And then anything you say about Manny Pacquiao is like you just hating on him. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao damn near God. Manny Pacquiao damn near God. I'm telling y'all. This motherfucker calf muscles is the size of grapefruits by the size of his head. And still to this day, Manny Pacquiao fans say that Manny Pacquiao ain't take no steroids. But then when you bring it up, they know he on steroid. The first thing they say, Floyd got caught with IVs. They all take steroids, bro. From basketball, football, all of them take it. So every time somebody blasts Manny Pacquiao, please stop saying Floyd. We know. He got caught with IVs. We know. We already know that. But the truth is the truth. That boy been taking steroids so goddamn long, his head gonna fucking explode. The fuck he going down? When he was at his natural weight with 100 and some pounds, he was down there getting his ass knocked to the fucking floor. Then all of a sudden he come out of nowhere, running through weight classes, bigger opponents, stopping bigger opponents, but he ain't on steroids. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, shout out to Keith Thurman, man. One of my favorite fighters, but it's time for this. The excuses got to stop, bro. The wait is over. Sitting on your ass, making videos, talking about you still a champ, and you know what I'm saying. You are still a champ, bro. But come back out and show us. Come back out and show us. That's basically all I gotta say. I thank you for coming on and being, telling the public, what's up, Chain with Ice, for telling the public, what you felt in that situation. Because shit, the way he dropped your ass, it did look like he hit you in the face with a brick. All I seen was Keith Thurman move back and, ooh, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, Keith, get your ass up. I was like, no, Keith, hit him back. Hit him back. So, just shout out to Keith Thurman, man. Come on back to the ring, man. Make these fights happen, man. Stop outbidding yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stop telling us you coming back this summer. You know what I'm saying? Just come on back to the ring, man. We out here waiting on you. But just had to report this, y'all. Thank y'all for y'all time and y'all support, man. This is Easy Work Boxing, man. I'm out. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I will be posting more videos. I'm out.